And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Justin McCormick back again, and it's double upload day today, as we have time to be able to get another one in. Today's opponent for this week, week 15, the Predators of Orlando. So they will be seeing if they can do something here against the Slash. The Slash upped their record to a 10-2, while the Predators are stuck in the middle of everything. As we'll check the standings, Slash have taken a more dominating lead as the Dragons overtook the Wranglers after the Wranglers lost to the Slash last week. Seoul are also trying to see if they can catch up in the National Conference. In the American Conference, the Rush have a game over the Gladiators. The Gladiators are right behind them. So if they can get a win and the Rush a loss, the Gladiators could take over the top spot. National Southern Division is led by the Slash by a couple of games, while the Wranglers dropped to 8-4. The Predators could theoretically get in a position where they could possibly pass the Wranglers in a couple of weeks, as the Wranglers will be looking to have a couple of bye weeks in the days to come. Let's check out the roster for the Predators, as we'll see the injuries first. Predators have Javaris Dudley out with a foot fracture for the rest of the season, while Khalil Carter's out for a couple of weeks, so we will not see him in action either. And with the Predators sitting at 7-7, they need everything they possibly can. Shane Stafford returning as quarterback here, so we are definitely going to be seeing if we can put a stop to him and his shenanigans. Jimmy Frizzell going to be the offensive specialist, with Gus Washington right behind him. Jamie Jensen, the rookie, will be the defensive specialist here, while Calvin Coleman will be behind him, and Ryan Bowers just in case. Rod Williams will be on the line on the left-hand side, with Reginald Matthews as the replacement if need be. Reggie Lee on the other side of the tight end right end spot, with Bobby LeFew taking over the substitutions. The big bad Justin Cleveland in the middle. He'll be backed up by former Slash player Harry Beck. And the fullback in the backfield is going to be Robert Thomas, who will take over as fullback and linebacker, with Dale Berry and Jeremiah Farms behind him if need be. Wide receiver linebacker Jerry and James is going to be in action today. And at the wide receiver D-back positions, with Carter and Javaris Dudley out, the only man there is going to be Tony Scott. So they'll be trying to see if they can make some replacements. Jay Taylor will be the kicker in this game for the Predators. So looking forward to seeing what we can do against them here. It is week 15, so the season coming down to a close. How will the Slash do in the last few games, and will anybody challenge them? We will see. The matchup is coming up in just a moment. We'll be right back. We're back in Cincinnati, Ohio, with the Cincinnati Slash football team, as we're going to see how well they do at home here against the Orlando Predators, the divisional rival. A tough one to have to face, as they are looking to see if they can make something happen. They've got to try and climb out of mediocrity for certain. As Shane Stafford led them out, now Dan Russell will lead his squad out there as the Cincinnati Slash take the field, back in the all black with the orange stripes and helmet, looking to try and see if they can take over and continue their dominant ways, as they've only lost a couple of games. So they're looking to see if they can continue to lead everything and Slash win the coin toss. That's third coin toss in a row that we've won it. We will defer, and Orlando will take the right side end zone. So here we go. Mackenzie Homebreaker will start us off as usual. As you see, very tight in the National Southern standings. So if the Slash lose, then it will draw everybody a lot closer, as this kick will be not the best thing in the world, but it will stay in play, as that is going to be a big return there. Gus Washington hit at the 10, and it'll be first down from there. Shane Stafford will take the field for the first time today. Here we go. James, Frizzell, and Jensen are out there at the receivers. Back to pass. That's going to be thrown to Onomatopoeia. He just swats it like a fly. And just like a fly, it's dead on the ground. That's incomplete. So second down now. Stafford under a bit of pressure, and he threw that one off the back foot, so not the best option. Frizzell off the line. He will probably charge, and yes, he will. Stafford back to pass. He'll throw that one in. Ooh, in and out of the hands of Frizzell. Incomplete. Big hit by Bonner, and then there's a penalty. As that is going to give him a free set of downs there. It looked like unsportsmanlike conduct was called. So Thomas Vion, Golston, and Harold Vandiver are out there on the D-line, and it's back to pass, and Frizzell's got that one. A lot of bodies over there, but he makes the catch regardless. Inside the 20 at the 18, first down. Stafford, always a tough man to have to deal with, especially in this game. Frizzell off the line, everybody to the left. Back to pass, and he's going to be in trouble, and he throws an errant pass to Joseph Burns as he nearly got sacked. But he made the bigger mistake and let that one go right into traffic. Turnover. So Jensen was the target of Stafford's pass, but Jensen was on a stop route. Shane Stafford threw it to where he was originally going, and then that was past him and then went right into the hands of Joseph Burns, who now has, I believe, 11 interceptions now. So that's going to be thrown to the grass. Russell had everybody in his face in a white jersey. So, yeah, incomplete there. So that'll be 0 for 1 on the day for him. And Russell will try this again. Back to pass. He's not going to be able to get that one off either. The D-line is really pressuring him. So third down now. Can't even get a pass off here. And back to pass here. Gonna launch that one in. That is way past Rutledge as Russell kind of panicked back there. It's gonna make it a fourth down. Ball's on their own 17-yard line, so a field goal here is probably going to be the best option. This will be a 48-yard field goal, I believe. As this will be a straight enough kick. McKenzie, homebreaker, puts that one up in and good, so the Slash will take an early lead. Their drive goes nowhere, but the kick goes through the uprights. 49-yard field goal. They'll call it McKenzie homebreaker. The drive goes nowhere, but they get 3 points, so Slash will take over. And with that lead, the Slash able to take the lead for the first time today. As Onomatopoeia trips up his man, and a holding penalty by Harry Beck, and that's going to bring it back to the 3-yard line. So first and 10 from there, as Beck is not happy. He looks good in the uniform of the Predators. He looked pretty good with us, and we just eventually got to the point where we had a much better roster. Coleman now in as Frizzell takes off. As that is going to be a thrown pass to the left. James has it. Onomatopoeia was trying to get in front of it, just couldn't do it in time. So that's 8 yards. Ball at the 11 now. Coleman, James, Frizzell out there. Frizzell off the line. All to the right. And there's going to be a big pass there. That's going to be caught. James has got it. And he will make it past the 15. And that is a first down for the Predators. So they're penetrating now. 3 for 6 on the day for Stafford. He's got 43 yards on the day. So Shane Stafford going to see what he can do here on first down as he goes back to pass. He'll throw it right, and Frizzell's got it Joseph Burns with a tackle against the wall inside the 10, second down. So a 7-yard gain on that one for Frizzell. He's got good yards so far. 50 yards for the Predators so far in their drives passing. No run plays yet. But there's one. And no, Thomas goes nowhere. He got nailed. Big V. Thomas Viong with the hit. That's a TFL. That'll be a loss of 2. So big tackle for loss there by Thomas Viong. Definitely a big momentum swinger there as the Predators now look at 3rd and 4, and they have got to try and do something here. Stafford going to have a man in motion. All 3 to the right now. As that is thrown over the right side. Frizzell has been reliable as he's got another one inside the 5, 1st and goal on the 2. So now they've got to see what they can do. Thomas could be a big option here. As Frizzell takes off, that's going to be a handoff, and Thomas able to get in the end zone. That is a touchdown, and the Predators will take the lead 6-3. So now Jay Taylor backing up here, getting ready for the kick, as this will put them up by 4. And that will be nothing but net up in and good. And here we go. So Orlando will give the ball back to the Slash. So definitely got to see if they can do something better here. 2-yard run by Thomas, and that gives them a score as Rutledge will take off. He'll get near the 10, but not quite. So let's see if things do better on this drive. Last drive they had trouble. Bernard Bailey's going to be out there as Russell will go back to pass here. He's going to launch that one. Rutledge can't quite get it. That is going to be incomplete. Try and do something here that's going to be able to get Rutledge a little more open. Bonner, Burns, and Rutledge are out there. So Joseph Burns in there. He is going to be a very viable option as this will be back to pass. Going to throw that one toward Burns. Oh, and he can't quite get it overthrown. And that is going to be defensive pass interference on Jensen. And that is going to move the ball to the 19-yard line, and that's going to be a free set of downs. Predators with a big back-breaking penalty as they have been doing really well defensively. And now this penalty is going to cost them. Ball in the Slash 19. Velcro back out there now. As Rutledge will take off. Russell's going to launch this one. That's corner of the end zone. He's got it. Able to swing his momentum in. Spins on the tackle, and he gets in the end zone. Touchdown, Slash. Damian Rutledge able to hang on to the football after the big hit, and that's going to give the Slash the lead once again. They're up by 2 now, extra point pending here. As the Slash were able to get some good plays on that drive. So definitely made up for the initial drive, which has gone nowhere. 4 seconds left in the first quarter. 31-yard pass from Russell to Rutledge. 3 plays and 41 yards, and the penalty cost the Predators big time as it gave them all the momentum to score. As Homebreaker will kick a straight one here. As that is going to go off the upright, and that is going to be the end of the first quarter. Cincinnati Slash lead the Orlando Predators 10-7 after 1. So 1st and 10 on the 5-yard line. Shane Stafford is going to see what he can do this time. Jensen, James, Frizzell all to the left. Frizzell off the line. Takes off, and here we go. And that is going to be a huge hit in the backfield, but Stafford barely able to get the ball out of his hands. That was really close to a sack and even closer to a fumble. All 3 now to the right. Jensen on the inside. And they will not motion a man that time, but they don't need to. Frizzell's got the catch, and he's gone. Touchdown. Touchdown Predators. That's going to give them the lead back. It's going to be a shootout today, people. This defense has got to try and improve and do better. Because normally this team is good in the past. But today they're letting up a few things. That'll be up in and good. So the Predators up by 4 now, 14-10. As that was a 45-yard pass from Stafford to Frizzell. Took them only 2 tries. As this kick will go off over the net, so that'll put the ball at the 20. So here we go. First down for the Slash. So we've got Bonner, Rutledge, and Velcro out there at the moment. As they will take off here. Going to launch that one toward Rutledge and can't quite get it. That is going to bounce around everywhere and be incomplete. I think I had way too many people in the same area on that one. That's okay. We'll just have to fix the routes here. Also going to see what we can do here. It's going to second down. We're going to launch that one, and Rutledge just out of reach. So Joseph Burns back out there for this play. Back to pass there. Gonna launch that one, and Rutledge has got that one. That's inside the 5 to the 1. First and goal. As Joseph Burns catches a rare one. Him and Rutledge are the most dangerous duo in the league. They have got to be. So first and goal on the 1. That is going to give the Slash 60 yards of offense. And this will be a pitch out to the right. Moss had one guy to beat and he couldn't beat him. That's going to be second down as he loses a yard there. All right, so second and goal here. We're going to try one more time to run this one if we possibly can. And that'll be tossed out, and Moss will get all the way in there. He breaks a tackle at the goal line. Touchdown. DeJuan Moss and the Cincinnati Slash score again. So back and forth affair between these two teams as the Slash retake the lead for the 3rd time in the game. So 5 lead changes so far in this one, as neither defense has decided to show up and cause big plays other than that first turnover by the Predators, which has given the Slash the lead they got. 2-yard run by Moss, 5 plays, 31 yards, and they score the touchdown. So we'll see how well the Predator offense can do here. They've been doing really well. As that kick will go to the corner. It's going to go off the net. Washington will get the ball and only be able to get it out to the 5. First down. So Shane Stafford with 2:40 to go in the first half. He's got plenty of time to score. 105 yards so far for this offense with 12 plays. All 3 receivers to the left as Shane throws that one short and Jensen is going nowhere. There is a holding penalty. That would back them up a couple yards, but we're only going to let them lose 1 on that bad little dump off. So 2nd and 11 now. Ball on the 4-yard line. Jensen, Frizzell, James all to the right. And there's going to be back to pass over the middle. And it's knocked out of the hands of the receiver. Incomplete as he had a big run there. 3rd and 11. James to the right, Jensen left, Frizzell left, and back off the line. As that's going to be a short throw and caught. And he is gone. Jensen with a touchdown, as that is the 2nd time that a deeper man made the mistake on the coverage and let him go. I was trying to jump the route on that one, and it pulled the guy away, so that was definitely my fault on that one, as that'll be up in and good. Predators up again, as there's another lead change. 1:49 left in the first half. 46-yard pass from Stafford to Jensen. Took them 3 tries, but third time was the charm, as this will go off the net, and it'll be returned by Burns. Burns has got a bit of a hole, and he'll get all the way out near the 15. First down, Slash. Burns gets it out to the 14, so first down. Velcro to the right. Rutledge off the line to the right. And then Bonner's out there to the left. As Rutledge will go back to... Russell will go back to pass. He'll launch it. Linebacker had to lunge for that one as the line broke down again. That O-line has not been holding today. That's been the big problem Russell's had all day, as he's had way too much pressure on him. As that is going to be a launch toward the middle of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown. Damian Rutledge scores again. Dan Russell had enough protection, and as soon as he saw his man get open on that side, that left shoulder opened up, and Russell knew that that was the place to go, as Coleman says hi. So that'll give the Slash another lead. It has been back and forth all day. The only defensive play was the first turnover, as now, after the one interception, the Cincinnati Slash got the ball and a chance to keep the lead here. 36-yard pass from Russell Rutledge. 2 plays, 36 yards. 1 minute to go in the half. If the Slash can run the clock out, or if the Predators score quickly, they might be able to try and take the lead or improve on it, as that'll go deep. And that's going to be off the net. Gus Washington able to get out of that tackle, but he couldn't dodge Bernard Bailey. Joseph Burns went for the ankle, but just couldn't get him completely. 50 seconds now left in the half. All 3 receivers to the right. Frizzell off the line. Slash, you got to try and see if they can keep them from scoring this time, as Thomas goes up the gut, and Cornelius Bonner says hello, as that will stop him to a 1-yard gain. Thomas unable to really get anything there. All 3 receivers to the left. Frizzell off the line. There he goes. And this will be a handoff. And Van Diver this time. Van Diver wanted to be introduced to Thomas, and that'll be a yard loss. So 2 carries for nothing. 20 seconds left in the half. They may be trying to just settle for a field goal. If it's a stop here, Cincinnati could call timeout, as that'll be a handoff. And Thomas breaks the tackle. Thomas is gone. And Orlando will call a timeout. Robert Thomas with a huge scamper, and that gives them the lead right back. Orlando 27, Cincinnati 24. As there's only 4 seconds left in the half, as that will be up in and good now. 3 seconds. So 42-yard run by Thomas. He broke free and found the end zone. 3 plays, 43 yards, and this is going to be a bit of a return, but I don't know if it'll be time, as that is going to be a tackle at the 15. And Cincinnati has 1 second left. Do they have what it takes to bomb it? And here we go. Back to pass here. Rutledge in the back of the end zone's got it. Back corner. Russell found him, and Rutledge was able to reel that one in. So that's going to give the Slash the lead once again. Back and forth affair all day today. The first half has been nothing but a shootout. Wild West style. Everybody blazing their guns, showing what they got here. So that is no time left. So we will go immediately into the half after this kick. As that is going to be up in and good. Mackenzie Homebreaker, perfect on the day. As that is going to make it Orlando Predators right behind the Cincinnati Slash, 31-28. It has been a good game for both teams. And it has been a toughly fought one. We'll see how things go in the second half as we check out the stats in just a moment. So looking at the team stats for the first half, Slash barely lead 31-28, up by the field goal that they had in the first quarter. 131 passing yards for the Slash, 149 for the Predators. Predators with that big run, though, 45 yards rushing on the day, Slash with 2. But both teams have a rushing touchdown. The Slash with that takeaway, and that is the reason that the Slash have the lead. Predators are 3 for 3 on third down, while the Slash 1 for 2. The 2 penalties the Predators have definitely cost them, as well as this was definitely their game. In the first half, they just could not keep it out of reach for the Slash. Slash able to claw back. Stafford, 114.2 rating in the first half, 149 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, 7 for 12 on the day with a 58% completion so far, while Dan Russell, 121.6 rating at the moment, 131 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, 4 for 11 for 36% completion, and a lot of that has been the fact that he has been hurried to death. We'll be right back with the second half of action in just a moment. Cincinnati Slash will get the ball at the start of the second half, so this will definitely be a chance for them to extend the lead. They'll definitely want to do that with a touchdown here if they can, as that will go off the pole. Joseph Burns has got a big hole on that right side, gets past the 20, huge return, puts that one out the 22. So here we go, 1st and 10 on the 22 of the Slash. Rutledge, Barner, Velcro are the targets out there at the moment, as that one's going to be a good pass. And Rutledge able to reel it in. Signs saying move those chains, and they do, as Rutledge reaches over the bar, over the barricade, and brings that thing in. And him and Jensen are having a few kind words to each other. Definitely exchanging some pleasantries. As now, Slash have it on the 7-yard line, 1st and goal. Let's see how well this goes on 1st down for here, as that'll be a toss out. Moss has got room and the ball comes out. Picked up by Rutledge, and Rutledge able to get that one close to about the 3-yard line. So 2nd and goal. So, woo, little bit of a heartache right there, as that nearly was a turnover. We'll see what we can do here. Back to pass there. Gonna try to look for somebody, but Russell taken down. That is going to be incomplete. Oop, I did the wrong routes again, but trying to see what we can do this time. I did pick the wrong play here, but we're going to stick with it. As Russell is going to go down, that's going to be counted as a sack, so it'll be 4th down there. And we'll just go for a field goal. So that will keep us within at least a point if they score. Ball's going to be at the 9-yard line, so this will be a very easy field goal of about 24, I believe. As that'll be up in and up over and good. Mackenzie Homebreaker puts that one between the uprights. So 34-28 now the score, 6-point lead. The Slash could not find the end zone, but they could find points. 25-yard field goal by Homebreaker, 5 plays, 23 yards, and they do score. Thankfully, they did not turn the ball over on that fumble, though, as Moss did drop it. It's the second drop he's had in a very short time, as Washington can't get past Pearson, just shy of the 10. That'll be first down. Gus Washington able to get a good return for them. Bowers and Brazil to the left. James is off to the right. He goes in motion to the left. That'll be a good throw, and in and out of the hands of the receiver, incomplete. So here we go. Shane Stafford got to see what he can do here on second down. Brazil off the line, everybody to the left. Back to pass here. Good throw and an even better hit, as he got hit as soon as the ball touched his hands, but nothing doing on that one. Incomplete. 3rd and 10 now on the 10. Predators are perfect on the day. 3 for 3 on 3rd down. Can they get it here? As that is going to be man in motion. Everybody to the right. Back to pass. Go throw that one deep, and Coleman's open. He's going to get down to the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 as they remain perfect on the day on 3rd down. Stafford 8 for 15 on the day. 169 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. So he's definitely got to see he can improve here. Everybody to the right now with the man in motion. As that is a quick throw. Jensen hit. And then James somehow able to fall on it. Ball's going to be at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal. Wow. Big hit, though, as he ended up dropping that football. But nobody gets it other than the Predators. As that is going to be a big play there by Onomatopoeia, as Stafford got away from some heavy pressure and he flung it to the left-hand side, but Onomatopoeia was right in front of it, nearly had another interception. Jason Johnson comes in now to replace Viong as Viong tries to get some rest. As that is going to be a toss to the right, and Barry's going to take that one in for a touchdown, and they will tie this up now. Extra point will be pending here as Jay Taylor lines up. Should be an easy one for him. But this game has definitely not been easy for anybody, as that is going to be up in and good. So the Predators up by 1. Seven-yard run by Barry. They go 5 plays, 27 yards, and they get it. As that is going to be a return here, or not, between the uprights. So that's going to be touchback. So here we go. 1st and 10 now on the 5-yard line. Bonner, Velcro, and Rutledge are the guys out there at the moment. As going to go back to pass here. Going to launch that one toward Bonner, but that is going to be well defended. Russell could not get it out to him. The main target was very well covered. And back to pass here. Rutledge. That one just overthrown there. Incomplete. Well, let's see what we're going to do this time. 3rd down here. Back to pass here. Russell's going to launch that one. Everybody's covered deep. That's going to be intercepted. And he'll be taken down inside the 10, so the Predators take over. Now the Slash have got to try and do something here, as everybody was on the deep route. So Russell 5 for 16 on the day. He's definitely not having the best day in the world, to say the least, as this will be back to pass for Stafford as he looks and throws that to Frizzell to the right. First down, just shy of the 20. Ball at the 18-yard line. Slash have not been able to get penetration. They have not been able to make the big defensive plays. They have been able to knock the ball out. Dave Barnes in there now for Vandiver as Shane will go back to pass, and he's going to get sacked. Thomas Vion. Big V back there for the sack. That's a 4-yard loss. Finally able to get some penetration. And that will make it 2nd and 14 on the 14. Now Tony Sharper in the middle. Dave Barnes on that right-hand side of the offensive line. So he's going to go down there. There's going to be a throw short. James will make the catch. Onomatopoeia with the tackle, as that will be the end of 3. Predators with a narrow lead, 35-34 over the Slash. So let's see how stanza number 4 will go. Predators got to try and do something here. 3rd down. If they don't get it here, a field goal would probably be a good option. As that's going to be back to pass. Vandiver back there, and that's going to knock it down to the grass, incomplete. So big defensive stop there. Now the Predators got to kick this one. So Jay Taylor will try and see if he can line this one up. This is a 47-yarder, as that is going to be up, and it is over, and it is good. So the Predators now with a 4-point lead, 38-34. Jay Taylor able to kick one through the uprights. And now both teams with a field goal, as this kick will go off the net and off the pole and go flying out of bounds for a touchback. So here we go. Had some difficulties with the routes and everything lately. We're going to try something different here. Actually, we'll try this, as Rutledge will take off. We're going to bomb that one toward Burns, and Burns will get it. Joseph Burns outran everybody as we put him on the streak route. Way to go on the go. So Joseph Burns gets the huge catch there as Russell bombed it downfield. Almost looked like he overthrew him. But Joseph Burns with that speed able to catch back up to it. So he gets it, and the Slash take the lead once again as Homebreaker puts that one between the uprights. 41-38, so now it's a 3-point lead as it was earlier in the game. 45-yard pass from Russell to Burns. It only took them one play, but they got it. So the Predators got to take over. They got to try and see if they can score here, as both teams now with a turnover. So it's definitely been really good for both of them, as Gus Washington is going nowhere. Joseph Burns with a sweeping tackle. So ball is going to be placed at the 7-yard line. 1st and 10 now. Shane Stafford's got some work to do, but he's already got 244 yards passing today. Frizzell off the line. He's going to fling that one, and that one taken. Jensen's got it. Velcro with a tackle as he was trying to go for the ball, but that was too quickly out of the hands of Stafford. Rushing today, normally Predators only with 22 yards, but 52 thanks to that breakout run by Thomas earlier. As that'll be back to pass, and that is Onomatopoeia. He's got the pick, and he's got the ball inside the 10. 1st and goal. Onomatopoeia with another interception on the year. He's, if not at 10, he's got close to it with 9. So it's been a really good year for everybody in this one. Back to pass here on this one. Velcro is aimed for in the corner, but Russell overthrew him a bit. That one bounced around, and that is going to be incomplete. We may just try the run play here on second down. Run game has not been the best in the world, but it has been a little more consistent. As Moss will get the handoff and he'll go nowhere. Good tackle there. Looked like Frizzell was the guy that made the tackle. So that is going to be 3rd and goal now on the 9. As Velcro Bonner Rutledge are the targets in this one. And Rutledge will take off. Got to throw that one quickly, and well defended. That'll be incomplete. And so we'll probably just have to go for a field goal here. So this has been a very big game today. There has not been really much separation out of these teams, as neither team has gotten past one possession and is now up in and good. 44-38 the score, so a 6-point lead again as Homebrecker gets a 25-yard field goal. As on both turnovers, the Slash have only been able to settle for a field goal. If they can get another turnover, that will push the possession count to 2, and that will allow them to be able to take a more demanding lead. But Washington's going to get a return here and not quite get the 10. Sherian Pearson, one of the guys that was over there to make the tackle. 1st and 10 on the 9. So we've got to continue to pressure Stafford and see if we can get something. Both teams right around 200 yards on the day from the air. As that is going to be a good pitch there. Thomas is broken free. He is gone. Tie ball game. Predators are a tough team to have to face at times, and Thomas has been all over, running just circles around this Slash defense. As that is going to put this game in a 44-point deadlock. Jay Taylor now in charge of trying to put this in the Predators' control, and they got it. 45-44. Predators take the lead once again. The Slash have made mistakes, not being able to make the plays they need. That's a 40-yard run by Thomas, the second time in a row. Second time period that they've been able to make a big play, and Burns can't quite get past the 10. Not by much. 11-yard line. So 1st and 10 from there. 1:45 left in the game. As we're going to go back to pass here. Rutledge is intended for, but that is incomplete. So a minute and a half to go. Slasher only down by a single point. As this is going to be back to pass here. Rutledge can't even get a chance at it as Russell is in too much trouble. Slash are 1 for, I believe, 5 is what it said on the day on 3rd down. They've got to do something here. Back to pass there. Going to throw that one towards the left, and that's going to be well out of reach. As that is going to be a bad one there. 1:03 left on the clock, so we just have to take the 1-minute warning here. If we score a touchdown, if we do a field goal, we have to try and make sure the clock doesn't run out on us. As this is going to be a big one here. As that is going to be a big kick there. Homebreaker's got it straight and true. It is going to be good. Mackenzie Homebreaker takes the lead for the Slash, as that was a huge kick. That is the kind of kick that the Slash needed, as that one goes straight and true, up in and good. 57 seconds left on the clock here. So now the Slash have taken the lead. They've got a 2-point lead. They have got to protect it. 54-yard field goal by Homewrecker. So now the defense has got to play tight. Homewrecker will kick this one deep. Definitely a big kick there as that one goes between the uprights. That'll be a touchback. Ball at the 5-yard line. 1st and 10 from there. See how well they do here. Frizzell looking. Off the line. He is back to pass. It's going to be a good throw there. Frizzell is going to go out of bounds at the 15. Big hit. Don't really want to let the clock run down too much, but if they get a first down here, it's going to be pretty bad. Back to pass here, as that's going to be a throw short. James has got it. Well, Cincinnati will call timeout here. They've got to cause a turnover. Predators could walk away with the 3rd team in this season to be able to get a win over the Slash. Back to pass here. Viong can't get back there. That's going to be incomplete, so it'll stop the clock. As Shane Stafford missed his guy. 2nd and 10 on the 19. A field goal from here is going to be a 55-yarder. Not impossible. Very doable. As that's going to be back to pass. Dumped off there. Frizzell's got it. And he's going to break a tackle and get near the 20. Near the first down as well. As that's going to be a timeout. And they did get the first down. On this, I'd almost say let them get a score. And then try and score again. And then that way, there's a good chance of just keeping the lead, as that one's going to be left side caught, and that's going to be roughing the passer. Ball at the 3. So, yeah. As that is going to make it 26 seconds left on the clock. They will probably run this. As Thomas will get it. And he'll be taken down, actually. Orlando will call a timeout, so they've got one left. Cincinnati with 2 timeouts. Might just back these guys up just to see if we can let them in the end zone. I've had to do this strategy before. Let them score, and they score. They do score. That is a holding penalty. We will actually decline that. So now clock is ticking. Cincinnati will call their 2nd timeout. Scores 51-47. As that is going to be a handoff, and Thomas will break free, and he's got it. That's a successful conversion. So now it's a 6-point lead. 20 seconds left on the clock. 2-yard run by Thomas. They go 8 plays, 45 yards. This game is not over, but it's looking a lot worse than it has been, as that is a touchback. And the clock is stopped at 20 seconds. Rutledge, Barter, Velcro are the targets. Back to pass here. Rutledge down the middle, and he's got it inside the 5. And we got to try and see if we can get something here. As clock is running down, it's 10 seconds. Got to get in that end zone. As that is going to be Moss, and he's going to be stopped. Will that stop the clock, though? That will not. So we got one more play, and we're going to call a timeout here. So now, last play of the game. We've got to find a target. Back to pass here. Rutledge is going to be watching that ball spike the ground. Predators are going to walk away with a win here in this one. Predators now the third team that humbled the Slash. 53-47 the score as the Predators win this one in a hard-fought slugfest. The big thing that caused this downfall was the fact that the Slash could not make enough plays defensively, and that has been the problem, especially against the run game. As Thomas broke away for 2 huge runs, and he is going to be player of the game in this one. Robert Thomas just could not be stopped, and that was the problem. Predators win at 53-47. 239 yards passing for the Predators, 97 rushing. That looks like something I'd want to do in an NFL game like 2K5 or something. 235 yards passing, Slash with 3 yards rushing. The 2 takeaways by the Slash, not enough to actually give it, but the one giveaway definitely hurt them. Predators 4 for 5 on third down. That definitely helped them out, as Slash were only 1 for 6. They just could not get things done in this one here. Stafford, 82.6 rating, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions with 242 yards, 16 for 27 on the day for 59% completion and a sack. Russell, 94.6 rating, one of his worst performances, coming off one of his best ones. 241 yards passing, 4 touchdowns, 1 for 7. 1 interception, 7 completions out of 24 yards, 29% completion, and a sack. So he was definitely worse for wear. Robert Thomas, 8 attempts, 4 touchdowns, 90 yards. That's good for NFL numbers there. With Barry, 1 for 7 yards and a touchdown in this one. While DeJuan Moss, 5 attempts, only able to get 3 yards, but he had a touchdown. Receiving wise, Frizzell, 8 catches, 1 touchdown, 116 yards. Jerry and James with 4 catches, 41 yards. Jensen able to get 3 catches for 61 and a score. And Coleman had 1 for 20, while Rutledge, the only target that really could get open, as he had 6 catches, 196 yards, 3 touchdowns. Joseph Burns, 1 catch, 45 yards, and a touchdown there. All the blocking came from the Predators, with Thomas with 4 pancakes but allowed a sack. Cleveland with 2, Williams, Frizzell, Jensen, and Coleman all with a pancake as well. Defensively, Coleman with 4 tackles, 1 interception. Washington, 3 tackles with Jensen as well. Williams with a couple of tackles and a sack. Thomas, Barry, Stafford, LaFew able to get 1 tackle as well, while James had a defensive swat. While Velcro, 7 tackles today. Bonner with 5 tackles. Bernard Bailey with 3 tackles. Joseph Burns, 3 tackles and an interception. Onomatopoeia, 2 tackles and an interception. Shurian Pearson and Thomas Vion with a couple of tackles. Vion with a sack. Rutledge, Van Diver, and Johnson able to actually get a tackle as well, while Jay Taylor able to hit a 48-yard field goal and was perfect for the day, while Mackenzie Homebreaker hits 4 field goals on the day, longest being 55, and most of the other ones 1 under 40 and 2 under 30. So big day for Mackenzie, but he just could not do enough to allow the Slash to win it. Appreciate you watching. Hope you enjoy the content. If you do, like and subscribe, leave a comment, tell me how you feel about it. We will get back to recording again another day. But thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day. May God bless you.